All right, let's jump really quick into the HTC Vive. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have not been able to get my hands on one of these because I'm not in the upper echelon of the media, but I've heard amazing things come out about this VR helmet. Mainly, a very interesting feature, and that is called Chaperone, which actually utilizes cameras on the outside of the helmet to kind of give you kind of like a Tron-esque view of the world. It's not perfect vision, but it kind of gives you an idea of what's around you, just in case you're walking around. Because the thing about the Vive is it does allow you to kind of walk around in an environment to give you that full experience. But as most of us know, we have random shit in a room that we're probably going to be
pets or humans.
Or pets or humans. Now the cool thing is that there's supposed to be a monitor on the system that even if you don't ask for the chaperone view, if you do get close to, say, a wall, it will automatically fire up the chaperone mode so that it will catch you from walking into said wall.
Now, the first thing I thought of was the Kinect, because one of the issues that the Kinect really had, especially when it started, was detecting what object it was, either when you got really close or really far away. Especially when you got close, it got really terrible about knowing what was actually going on.
So that's why you needed the additional thing to like refocus the beam.
And so that's what I'm wondering is how well has the Vive improved upon that type of technology, basically detecting what's around it in terms of being accurate, especially when it comes to distance.
See, I don't know because you have to understand that with the Vive and with any VR helmet, you are in a controlled environment. They're not going to,
bring it to some random person's house.
Right, exactly, and they should, but. Let's
bring it to a 400 square foot condo in New York City, because that's about as big as you can get, unless you're,
No, just bring it to one of those like 200 square foot.
Just bring it to IKEA.
Yeah, just one of those IKEA rooms.
Yeah, just bring it to there. That'd be a good test room to see if you play it. No, but the thing is, we're looking at most of the game, so you got developers making games potentially for the Vive. Is one of the things from reading is. Yes, you have this, future where you can stand up and do stuff, but most of the games are also made with the intention of you can still play it sitting down.
Yes.
So it's not, I know we've talked about in the past of can you, play it both virtual reality, not virtual reality. Well, with the Vive, it's kind of can you play it, do you have to play it standing up?
Right.
From the sound of it, the answer is no. There would be more immersion if you're able to walk around and do stuff, but you can definitely supposedly play it sitting down just fine.
Right.
And do your VR thing.
Speaking of VR, there is another Kickstarter game out there that is really cool. It's going to have, of course, the main focus is on VR, but there's also a mode that you don't have to have VR helmet, and that, of course, is a game called Ghost Theory. Definitely check it out. It's running on Kickstarter right now. Unfortunately, it's not getting funded as fast as Pugmire did, but it is getting funded probably a little bit slower pace than they want to, but definitely Ghost Theory.
The other thing I'll be interested with the Vive is initially before the Oculus Rift came out their actual price at $600, HTC came out and said our product is going to cost more than the Oculus Rift. But that was when people were assuming that the Rift would probably be around $300 to $400, just as an assumption. So I
think everyone was guessing $385.
Yeah, somewhere in that range. So now the question is, with the Vive, what was HTC expecting? Were they expecting, we were thinking $600 to $700, which is a lot more than $400. Or were they thinking, $1,000 for the device? So it'll be really interesting to see with the HTC, what the price comes out to. But I think the other big thing that HTC potentially has going for it is their partnership with Valve.
Right.
So hopefully, to potentially get that name out there, although Valve's history with hardware lately has been less than spectacular.